Lords, I take just a moment to join the expressions from around your Lordship's House of solidarity with the people of Ukraine, and I think we should put on the record the world's sadness at the death of the poet Maxim Kryptsov, who died in the front line fighting to defend his country, Ukraine. But we're mostly focused on significant military action conducted by UK forces in the Red Sea, obviously long planned and considered, which the Houthi forces must only have been expecting and indeed have been deliberately inviting. Yet it's only days later that Parliament is debating the UK action. Can the Leader of the House assure it that before any further action that can only be escalatory, is considered, the House will be consulted and the Commons will have a vote on that action? And in view of the testimony cited by the Noble Lord Brown of Ladyton and others, that the concerns from experts that the Houthis may actually be strengthened by the UK and the US action. And indeed, I think the Right Reverend Prelate really hit the nail on the head, talking about the difference so often in UK foreign policy in the Middle East between intention and effect. Can the Leader of the House tell me, hand on heart, that the US and UK governments have a long-term plan for peace and stability for the region of the Red Sea and more broadly, rather than being drawn again into a conflict without any long-term plan? And will, given that today the death toll in Gaza has exceeded 24,000, will the UK government call for a ceasefire now?
No, my Lords, I've referred to the British government's desire to see a sustainable ceasefire, but that I've set out some of the conditions and a state in which that would happen. I mean, the Noble Baroness forgets very quickly the bestial attack that was made on Israel by Hamas, and Hamas must be dealt with. My Lords, no, I can't give an assurance that there will be a vote before every action that is necessary, for the very precise reason that other noble lords have said. We need to consider the operational security of our forces who are putting their lives on the line in terms, in this case, not only in self-defence in relation to attacks on them, but also in upholding international law, about which the Noble Baroness is often quite eloquent in this House. I find it disappointing when there is a flagrant breach of international law, and governments such as the Government of Australia, which she has some knowledge, join us in taking action to deal with it, that she's so churlish. My Lords, no one wants war. But if those who peddle war get away without a response, then the consequences, history proves, are often dire.